Hello, welcome to that Double D team. I'm D, and this is my Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 5 Top 10 Highlights video. One episode left to go, and then the show is done forever. At least I've got the books, and hopefully G.R.R. Martin speeds up and releases it soon, so I've got something else to sink my teeth into. But for now, the penultimate episode, let's get stuck in. One of the first main highlights for me this episode was Varys' betrayal. We saw it coming last episode. We knew what was going to happen. Dany warned him last season, if you betray me, I burn you alive. So we knew it was coming. So we see him at the start of the episode writing a letter. Not sure who to, but he was informing people that Jon's the rightful heir. And I rewatched the episode and he said he's the last Targaryen, which technically isn't true, but Varys had planned for it to be true, because then you see his little bird walking saying, oh, she won't eat. And Varys is like, oh, we'll try again later. Like, oh, but they're watching me. And that's, yo, Varys has got this little girl, one of his little birds, to poison Dany, to kill her off. Then he's writing a letter saying, oh, Jon's the last Targaryen now, he's the rightful heir, let's get behind him. But I'm not sure who he's sending the letter to or wanted to. Possibly the Prince of Dawn. You know, he's got links there. We don't know who that guy is yet. We've not seen him. Maybe we might catch him in a final episode. We'll see. But then, yeah, Tyrion, as last episode, stayed loyal to his queen. Didn't want any treason with Varys. Sees him have the convo with Jon. Jon was not about it. Tyrion sees this, goes and tells Dany. Dany's like, yep, I've been betrayed by Jon. He's like, no, Varys. He's like, yeah. Jon betrayed me by telling Sansa. Sansa then betrayed Jon by telling you. You then betrayed me by telling Varys, and Varys is betraying me to go behind my back and try and get a new king. Bastard. So, burn. Jon's there, Grey Worm's there, Tyrion's there. Tyrion even tells him, yo, it was me. Varys accepts it, and then, yo, gets lit up by Drogon. Drogon comes out of the shadows from behind, and then, boom. For a moment, no, when she said Dracarys and he didn't do anything, I'm like, whoa, wait, what's going on here? Is he not obeying you no more? Is he now obeying Jon? Or does he like Varys that much that he don't? And then, boom, set him on fire, just for dramatic effect. But I liked it very much so. Varys, you fucking can't. There's no A in can't. 2. Tyrion frees Jaime. Now this is after Dany tells Tyrion, we captured your brother trying to sneak back into the city. And Dany also tells Tyrion, do not fail me again. He'd made the mistake of telling Varys ahead of coming to Dany about the Jon situation, which Dany was actually onto. She was smart. Even in the suffering and her heartache, she was still on the ball of what was going on with the game being played behind her back by her 2 most trusted lieutenants. So I like that by Dany. But then Tyrion frees Jaime. They have a nice little heart-to-heart brother there. But Tyrion, you dickhead. She just told you, no more failures. Why are you being such a fucking fool? I know he's your brother, and you think, oh, you go speak to Cersei and try and talk her out of it. Jaime even tells Tyrion, like, telling her to do it for her kids ain't going to talk her out of it. The reason she's being so stubborn is because she's got a fucking kid. But he frees him anyway. That's another betrayal. Tyrion, no offence, mate. Your days could be numbered. In the end, it may turn out that you were right. Not with freeing Jaime, but about the whole... Well, he was kind of wrong about Dany, because if she turns into the Mad Queen, then yeah, he could have saved lives. He tried to save lives. He didn't in the end. He could turn on Dany, but then again, that's another betrayal, which would then justify Cersei, well, Dany killing him. Yeah, the final episode is going to be a lot. 3. War. Army versus army, lining up, facing off. But this Golden Company looks pretty poor, man. Even Euron out on his ship, protecting the bay. You're like, okay, looking what's around. Then he looks up. Vroom. Dany's about to soar with a dragon. Because she didn't come like mid-range no more. She went high above the clouds, sneaked in, stealth attack. Kind of what the Night King did to her. and then vroom, rush down. To be honest, Euron should have seen this coming, had it prepared. All day long, as soon as you woke up in the morning, I'd be having guys ready with an arrow, looking and aiming, instead of, oh yeah, now the battle ain't going to kick off for about another hour. We've got time, lads, get everything prepared. Poor management. But then he swoops in with Drogon, fire attacks, and she cleans house. She takes out all the ships. So all the Scorpion, Viper, Ballistas, whatever you want to call them, gone. Comes around King's Landing, taking out all of the Scorpions on the walls. And then you see in the army's facing off, you're thinking, what's going on? From behind, Dany comes, bam, fire opens the door, bursts that open, lays siege with bare fire, takes out the whole of the Golden Company in one go. They're gone, apart from the leader who stands up then gets taken out. So it's all of Dany's army now, unsullied, the North and a few Dothraki charging in to face off against the Lannister army, the King's Landing army who were staying inside. So, 4 army face off, because you've got Jon's army facing the Lannister army, and the war's pretty much winning. Like, Dany's cleaning house, she's got it all settled, and we're just having a face off now to like, yo, are you really going to carry on fighting a lost cause? Are you going to lay down your sword? You're going to live? You're going to surrender? That's what we've all been waiting for. Tyrion hoped there was a plan where the bells would ring and then everyone surrender, but it wasn't happening. And all of a sudden you see Drogon just sit down and perch on a little tower in King's Landing, and then roar, and then yeah, the army like, fuck that shit, dropping swords left, right and centre, all giving up. Then the bell rings as well, so it's like the surrendering. You will see Cersei's face like kind of acceptance, like, okay, it's over, I'll be captured. So yeah, they've won, pretty much won. 5. The Queen stare off. Dany and Cersei just looking at each other, because Cersei's thinking, right, it's over now, what are you going to do, Dany? You're going to come over here, you're going to take me out with the fire dragons, you're going to kill me, you're going to just capture me, arrest me, what's going to happen? Just having a face off. And the bells are ringing, and Dany's like, what? Now you're going to surrender? Now? Well, this is how I interpreted it. After all the chances we gave you to give up, to spare lives, to do the right thing, not have no harm come to your city, you were like, nah, none of that, and you beheaded my best friend in front of me. Now you want to surrender? The bells are ringing, so let's give up. Nah, and it's just, the bells are just making Dany angrier, madder, like, nah, you fucking bitch, I'm not, nah, you think you can get away with this? After what happened with Missandei? Nah, her last words to me were, Dracarys, mate, burn this shit down, so that's what I'm about to do. Vroom. Dany's fury. The Dracarys. All over. Mad Queen? Very possible. They've been trying to lead it towards this in the last episode and a half, especially with like the betrayal and the hype regarding Jon's claim to the throne, not being the last Targaryen, him calling her queen but not necessarily his love no more. Yeah, Dany's taking a lot on board. Even Varys says you flip a coin, which one's which. But I do also feel she shouldn't have done it, but she was kind of justified in it. And for anyone like, oh, these are innocent King's Landing people, remember, these are the same fuckers that wanted Ned's head in season 1 that you were rooting against. So, swings and roundabouts, people? No? All through the show, we've wanted Dany on the throne. So what's changed? Oh, Sansa's learned how to play the game. Oh, I like her better. But she's learned how to play the game like Cersei and Littlefinger. You saying we like Cersei and Littlefinger as characters? No, we hate them. So why? It's a lot. I think all of a sudden recently there's been a lot of story writing within the show where they've tried to make Dany more evil and bad, and they tried to make obviously the Starks look good. Arya, Bran, Jon, Sansa. And I don't know, I don't like being force fed that information. I like you just to be neutral and let me choose myself, and I'm still kind of team Dany, even after what she's done. Like Mad Queen or not, we'll see in the final episode. I am bracing myself for someone to kill her, or if she kills Jon, then that is Mad Queen, and then someone will have to take her out. But for now, I hope there's that baby theory. I hope they do have the baby and they can reconcile. And I don't know what's going to happen to Sansa. I'd be okay if Sansa rules as Wardeness of the North, fine. But for me, I don't want her to be queen. No, I don't like the way she's manipulated this game, and Dany was very much onto her in this episode. But yo, anyway, 6. Grey Worm attacks. He sees what Dany does. Like, are we standing off? Are we surrendering? Are we going to call it quits? He sees his queen, his leader, his Khaleesi lay waste, and he's like, okay, I'm doing the same. This is Missandei said Dracarys, let's do it. That spear then is like a signal for the rest of the army to charge, but Jon is like, no, stand down. It's like, I'm an honourable guy, they've give up, they've quit, let's stop. But once that spear was thrown, both sides would have to start fighting because there's going to be a conflict. So yeah, and it's war. People seem to keep forgetting this. It's Jamie even said it in a few episodes ago, like, want me to apologise for things I've done? That was in war. I did things for my family, for my house. It's war. You kill people on the other side. I don't get why people are all of a sudden having a conscience. Yet when you were loving, when people were dying left, right and centre in Battle of the Bastards, you weren't caring a shit. Oh, but these are innocents and civilians. Yeah, but they still supported the wrong team, the wrong claim to the throne. But this is a whole nother conversation to be had, maybe in the finale or definitely in the season review. I want to get a partner with me to jump on and discuss this in detail. But yeah, I was liking it. It was MDK everywhere. It was action-packed. 7. Jaime versus Euron. Kingslayer × 2. Their little interaction was pretty fun. Kind of over pretty quickly. We kind of really wanted Yara to be the one to kill Euron. Didn't work out that way. Story-wise, didn't need to. Jaime was going to come back. Yeah, I thought the mention of the baby would have come up between their argument, or Jaime would have rubbed it in like, you think you're the father? No. I put that seed up her ear and that bunny in the oven a while ago, mate. Now she's been lying to you. But nope, not even a fucking mention. They have the fight, and I've never known Euron to be such a fighter. We've seen him on a few ship battles, but he's usually had a big weapon. This time he pulls out some like hand sword compared to Jaime's broadsword. Yeah, wasn't the greatest. I'm glad Euron got stabs in on Jaime. I'm not going to say kill Jaime because I didn't want him to be the one to kill him. And it's still up to debate whether he was the one that killed him or something else did. But yeah, Euron definitely progressed to that. But then to allow Jaime to crawl over to get his sword, and then after being stabbed to then still outbeat you and stab you and kill you. No. Didn't. It was nice, decent scene, played out okay. Not necessarily what I thought it should have went, but then again, I'm not going to complain too much because it served the story arc. But yeah, they did put it in a very nice little bow there and then. Jaime continues to try and go up through the Red Keep to try and find Cersei. Will he or won't he? 8. Arya and the Hound had already snuck into the city. But they have a little moment where the Hound's like, yo, look what's going on around you. Cersei's going to die. Whether it's the dragons or the fire or the queen or someone else, she's going to die. You don't need to be here. Go. Or if you stay, you're going to die like me. They have a nice little moment. Arya calls him Sandal rather than the Hound. So thank you. They leave. Nice. On Arya's way out though, there's a lot of commotion going on, especially with all the scaffolding and buildings falling to rubble, fire, dead bodies around them. They're gonna take it in like, whoa, these are innocent people dying, and women and children, and not necessarily just bad people. She's running, she's getting hit, she gets knocked on the floor, she gets picked up by her mother and daughter. Later on, tower starts to fall, she ducks out of the way of that, wakes up in some little room, sees the same mother and daughter, along with bare other people, warns them, you can't stay here, it's not safe, we need to go. Drags the mother and daughter out, runs away, boom, Dothraki come, kill. Yeah, like we need to go. Good intentions, wanted to save them. In essence, drag her in out of that building, got both of them killed. I'm not saying it's on her, but yeah, the whole Arya montage in this episode, I think was more for dramatic effect, because I think he came back to her twice where she was kind of unconscious or eyes closed to make you believe that she died from the previous fall or tumble, etc. And I didn't like them trying to fake me out like that. Yeah, I think viewers are smarter than that, and I didn't need to do that type of shock moment with a favourite character for me. But it looked cinematic. It looked decent, like action frames running around. Then in the end, she sees all the dead bodies charred up in ash. Then a one horse, slow motion montage. The horse gets on it, jumps on it, rides away. End of the episode. Was it fitting? It was. Where's she going? North or Dragonstone? Will she now want to kill Dany? I can see Arya now going back, telling Sansa what happened, maybe coming up with a plan, maybe with Jon, to be like, we go against her now, you're the rightful king, let's put you on the throne. Jon might be more susceptible to this after seeing what Dany did. We'll see. I mean, the final episode is going to be a lot of drama and politics, which is one of the main aspects I love in Game of Thrones. I mean, the action is very good, but the drama and politics, like the backstabbing and betrayal, is what gets you involved and gets your teeth into it. Whether you like which characters do what is a different matter, but the whole aspect of the political Game of Thrones is what's about the show, which is why I wasn't too fussed when the army of the dead and whites were killed off in episode 3, because the whole show is about the Game of Thrones. The little monsters in the background are a nice subsection, and in so helped serve a lot of characters, mainly Jon, into becoming who he is, so he can then go against Dany, who she was in her other arc for the throne, against the Knight. Yeah, ice and fire. 9. Clegane Bowl. We've been wanting this for seasons. Finally got it. Decent. I didn't like the fact that we were fighting on stairs. I would like to a more open arena, so I could see some more movement rather than something confined. But it was good. I liked it. Unmasked. I mean, the mountain is an absolute beast. Even when Clegane, the Hound, was trying to chop at him, the sword wasn't doing fuck all to the armor. It was literally bouncing off. So you're like, okay, uphill battle, mountain, uphill from day dot. But he does manage to get a few hits in, unmasks him, and you see that face and that makeup. You're like, whoa. Takes a few hits and a few punches from his brother, and then bam, sword right through the stomach. Not necessarily the heart, but yeah, all the way through, right through the back. Smack. Takes it out. Clegane's laughing like, fucking hell, brother. What the fuck? A few more swipes. He has to take off the armor, so now you see the mountain's just vroom, clean. Bam. Choke. Picks up the Hound. Starts choking him. The Hound's there, stabbing him in the neck, in the hand, in the heart, everywhere. Fuck all's happening. Guy's cracking joke. Then all of a sudden we get a flashback to the Hound, well, the mountain versus the Viper with the eyes. He starts trying to crush the Hound's eyes in, but he managed to get one last sword, boom, Lyanna Mormont style, right into the eye, and obviously probably through to the brain, which is why Mountain then drops him. Clegane kind of tries to open his eyes, but can only open one. So yeah, half blind, one eye. Sees his brother still kind of standing or trying to take the knife out of his eye, like he's ready to go again, like it's nothing. Clegane's like, I thought this is only one way for us to happen. Spears him, grabs him through the rubble, through the tower, fall. Definitely dead. I know he's you don't see cameras die off screen and not dead. No, these guys are gone. I don't care what's in the mountain, he's out of there. Hound went out a soldier. His purpose. And as he told Arya, this is how I'm going out. If I stay, I'm dying. Don't stay with me, you'll die too. Bad man Clegane. Sandor. 10. Jaime and Cersei. Obviously they meet up. Cersei's run away now because the mountain wouldn't protect her. He even kills Qyburn. Nonchalantly. Just throws him away, cracks his skull open. Bam. Cersei runs away. She guys get to the dragon pit. Jaime's there, it's like, yo, we can escape. Oh, you stabbed, you hurt, you're bleeding, don't matter. Bam, they're trying to get out. Jaime's got the little lifeboat set up for him, which he asked, which Tyrion had set up for him by asking Davos to do it. greatest smuggler and all that. So yeah, they're trying to get to that boat so they can escape to Pentos or somewhere and live happily ever after with the baby. No, Cersei's broken down, she's crying, she don't want to die, she wants the baby to live, but they're trapped on the ground, nowhere to go. Jaime's like, yo, the only thing that matters is us. Forget everything else, it's me and you. As if in that moment, forget the war, forget we're going to die, just me and you here, looking at each other, in love, wanting to die in each other's arms, or die in the arms of the one you love. We came into this world together, we'll leave this world together. And then the building collapses and kills them. Well, they die. No one killed them. No one killed Cersei fucking Lannister. The whole fucking show, we've hated this bitch. And we're like, right, who's going to kill her? Valonqar, Jaime, Tyrion, Euron, Sansa, Arya with the assassins in the face, Dany with the dragon. No. Bricks and fucking mortar. Disappointing. I mean, the only thing I wanted from this episode was for Cersei to be killed. I mean, technically I wanted her dead, and she is dead, but I wanted her fucking killed. And I didn't get it. And then you turn Dany kind of mad queen. And you're probably going to put Sansa on the fucking front. Oh, no. But yeah, I'm going to save that for next episode. Let me watch the episode and see how the season finishes first before I do my review and reaction and emotion. But for now, that was my top 10 highlights of the latest episode, the penultimate episode ever of Game of Thrones, Season 8, Episode 5. Like, comment, share, subscribe, check out all our videos on ThatDoubleDTeam. More videos to be coming soon, especially once Game of Thrones finishes and I'll get back onto a lot of other shows and reviews. Hopefully with DIGA back on board as well. Hit us up on Facebook and Twitter, any comments, queries or suggestions. Until next time though, deuce.